4 weeks, 28 days. It sounds crazy, right? Everyone wants to know if you can really get a six-pack in just 4 weeks. You see the ads everywhere. Get shredded fast, abs in no time. But is it actually possible? Today, we're cutting through the noise and giving you the real answer. While getting a six-pack in 4 weeks might be possible for some, it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. So let's break it down. Can you really reveal those abs in just 4 weeks? Stick around, because we're about to go deep into the factors that will determine your success or failure. First up, the big one, body fat percentage. Your abs are already there, waiting to be revealed. But here's the thing. If you've got a higher body fat percentage, it's going to take more time. Men need to get down to around 10 to 12% body fat, and women around 18 to 20% for their abs to become visible. If you're starting with a relatively low body fat percentage, like 14 to 16%, you might be able to get there in 4 weeks with the right strategy. But if you're at, say, 25% body fat, it's not going to happen that fast. You'll need more time to strip away the fat covering your abs. So, before we even talk about diet or workouts, you need to understand where you are with your body fat. Because, to be blunt, if you're not in that lower range already, 4 weeks just won't cut it. But don't worry, we're going to talk about the strategies you can use to accelerate your progress, no matter where you're starting from. You've probably heard this one a million times. Abs are made in the kitchen, and it's true. Your diet is going to make or break your ability to get a six-pack, especially on such a tight timeline. You can train like a beast, but if your diet is off, those abs are staying hidden. For those 4 weeks, your diet needs to be on point. We're talking a caloric deficit, consuming fewer calories than you burn. But it's not just about cutting calories. You need to be eating high-quality foods, lean protein to preserve muscle, complex carbs for energy, and healthy fats to keep your body functioning. A good rule of thumb is to aim for about 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Keep your carbs moderate but complex. Think oats, sweet potatoes, and whole grains. And don't skimp on healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and olive oil. These will help fuel your workouts and keep your hormones in check. Meal prepping is going to be your best friend during this time. You can't afford to wing it when you're trying to get abs in such a short time. Plan ahead, stick to your meals, and stay disciplined. All right, let's get into the training side of things. A lot of people think that getting a six-pack is all about doing crunches. Sure, abby exercises are part of the equation, but the truth is, you need to focus on full-body movements and high-intensity training to burn fat and reveal those abs. Compound movements like squats, deadlifts, and overhead presses are going to be your foundation. These movements not only burn more calories than isolated ab exercises, but they also build core strength, which is crucial for that defined aesthetic look. You also need to include some HIIT, high-intensity interval training. This is where you push hard for short bursts, then rest. It's one of the most effective ways to burn fat fast. Think sprints, burpees, and kettlebell swings. These will fire up your metabolism and help shred the fat covering your abs. And yes, of course, we'll still target the abs directly. But skip the basic crunches. You need movements like hanging leg raises, cable crunches, and planks that target the full core, from your upper abs to your obliques and lower abs. Consistency is key. Hit your abs 3 to 4 times a week. But remember, the focus is on total body fat loss, not just endless crunches. Cardio, love it or hate it, it's going to be necessary if you're trying to get that six-pack in 4 weeks. You need to burn calories, and cardio is one of the fastest ways to do that. The key is to mix it up. Low-intensity, steady-state cardio, like walking or jogging for 30 to 40 minutes, is great for burning fat without taxing your recovery. But don't sleep on HIIT. It's quick, effective, and keeps your metabolism revved up for hours after you're done. During these 4 weeks, aim for 4 to 5 cardio sessions per week. This will help accelerate fat loss, which is what's going to get those abs to pop. So, can everyone get a six-pack in 4 weeks? Here's the harsh truth. It depends. If you're already lean, it's possible. If you're starting at a higher body fat percentage, you might not get fully there in just 4 weeks, but you can still make a huge difference in that time. What you can achieve in 4 weeks depends on your starting point, your body fat percentage, and how dialed in your diet and training are. You may not get a fully shredded six-pack, but you can definitely get leaner, tighter, and more defined. Don't get discouraged if you don't have a perfect six-pack by day 28. This is about progress, not perfection. The key is to set a solid foundation and then build from there. At the end of the day, the biggest factor in whether or not you can get a six-pack in 4 weeks comes down to discipline and consistency. You need to hit your workouts, stick to your diet, and stay focused every single day. Anyone can follow a plan for a day or two, but the people who actually get results are the ones who push through even when it gets hard, even when they're tired, even when they don't feel like it. That's what separates those who make it from those who don't. If you commit fully to the process, your training, your diet, and your mindset, you'll be surprised at just how much you can achieve in 4 weeks. It may not be easy, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Here's one final piece of advice. Don't just focus on these 4 weeks and then stop. Whether or not you hit your goal, you'll have built some amazing habits by the end of this challenge. Use that momentum to keep going. Real results come over time, not just in 28 days. Keep pushing, keep refining your approach, and most importantly, stay consistent. That's how you not only get a six-pack, but maintain it long-term. So, can you really get a six-pack in 4 weeks? The answer is, it depends on where you're starting from. But no matter what, if you follow these strategies, you'll make huge progress and be on your way to revealing those abs. The question is, are you ready to put in the work? Here's something most people completely overlook: sleep and recovery. You can crush your workouts and eat perfectly, but if you're not sleeping enough, your body isn't going to respond the way you want it to. Sleep is when your muscles repair, when fat-burning hormones like growth hormone are released, and when your body recovers from all the hard work you're putting in. When you don't sleep enough, your cortisol levels, also known as the stress hormone, skyrocket. High cortisol not only slows fat loss, but can actually promote fat storage, especially around your midsection. That's the last thing you want when trying to get a six-pack. Next up, we've got something you might not think about much: hydration. Staying hydrated is absolutely critical if you want to get a six-pack, especially if you're trying to do it in just 4 weeks. You've heard it before, but let's get into why it matters so much. Your muscles are made up of about 70% water, and staying hydrated keeps them functioning at their best. But it's not just about your muscles. When you're dehydrated, your body holds on to water, which causes bloating and makes your abs look less defined. The more water you drink, the more your body lets go of excess water weight. When you're dehydrated, your metabolism slows down and your energy levels plummet, making it harder to stick to your workouts and diet. Drinking enough water helps keep your metabolism revved up and your body efficiently burning fat, and it improves digestion, which is key for a lean, tight midsection. Make sure you're drinking at least 3 to 4 liters of water a day. And if you're doing a lot of intense workouts, you may need even more. Not only will it help you feel and perform better, but it'll also make those abs look sharp when the fat starts to melt away. Pro tip: start your day with a big glass of water before anything else. It kickstarts your metabolism, helps with digestion, and keeps you on track from the very start of the day. Let me know in the comments how you're planning to start your journey, and if you're going to take on this challenge. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. And remember, there's no shortcut to success, but there is a path. Let's get to work.